What's up? What's up? Okay, we are live, y'all. We are live. What's up, YouTube? What's up? Okay, so to give you a little back history of what's going on with me, and y'all, I tell you what, I pretty much started this over there on TikTok. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, y'all. My name is Tisha, and I go by Your Social Hustler out here on my other platforms. Over here, I go by Tisha Sharika. That's my real name. Okay. So, to give you all a little back history, I also am a digital marketer and a content creator who literally learned how to do this online stuff, post online, show up and post the damn content, and everything is content, everything is content, everything. So let me see what's going on with my screen. So by me doing this over on TikTok and getting my start over there on TikTok, um, I gained about 8,000 followers. I don't know why I feel like I'm cricket. Am I cricket, y'all? I feel like I'm cricket. Anyways, I was able to gain about 8,000 followers. Whether all 8,000 followers know me for what I actually do, because we always get the BOTs, the scammers, all that crap. But anyways, I just made it over to 8,000 followers, right? The first month of this year, actually in January. Once I was able to make 8,000 followers, I was getting ready to make a whole video of me. Hey, I just made $8,000, 8,000 followers. Like, I'm on a trajectory of possibly getting more because I figured out an algorithm of me showing up over there. And every time I would show up, I would get at least 100 to 200 followers while I'm on live. My following is has been picking up since I've been going live consistently over there on TikTok. So one day after I just hit my 8,000 followers, I went to my local bar, a bar that is normally at a place where I normally go, right? I've been there, went live with my iPad before on TikTok, all the things. Go there, get my little cute little French 75, order some pizza, and then turn on my live and go live. I just turned on my live, y'all. Just turned on my live, and I'm welcoming in the folks that are in there. Hey, thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All the things. Thank you for coming on in. If you're new here, tap the screen, da 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 da. I seen a lady that I knew that was in my live. And I was like, hey, Tangi, welcome, 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 whatever. So as I'm talking to her, I had my purse next to me and I'm digging into my purse trying to find my lip gloss. And next thing I know, I here went from here to here and I see my live just go off. Then it said I violated a community guideline. So I'm like, what the hell did I didn't what violation did I do? So the lady who saw what just happened, we got on the phone because I have her phone number. And I'm like, Tangi, what the hell did I do? You know what I'm saying? I just was out here welcoming you guys. So she told me how to go in here and appeal it. I appealed it. You guys, it has been an account warning on my account since the second week of January. Since the second week of January. I appealed it. It said that it's pending appeal, we'll get back with you, yada, yada, yada. So I've been waiting for somebody to get back with me. Meanwhile, I get on the phone with my cousin, and she's in a TikTok group over there on Facebook. And pretty much she is saying TikTok is doing that to a lot of creators. For some reason, they are shutting off their live, shutting down their live, giving them a community guideline warning. I don't know what the heck is going on with TikTok. Okay. I don't know what's going on. So today, this afternoon, I take it this morning, I am on live. I just turned on my live. I normally show people my before avatar of me, how I used to create my old avatar versus how I create her now. So I'm doing a comparison, hey, this is how I used to make her. Now this is how I make her now, right? So in one of my videos, it's an avatar of her dancing in like, some short shorts. She looks cute to me. She looks body T, okay? Short shorts. She has on some boots and a pink little jacket that says 1976. That was the year I was born. So I'm like, okay, hey, she's cute, got a nice little body, yada, yada, yada. Next thing I know, live went off, live shut down. And I'm looking like, what the hell just happened? So I saw, I went in and I tried to do an appeal. And y'all, the reason why they said that they shut down my content was because of, how can I say this? Actual content with an S. And it violated the community guidelines. And I'm looking like, this is the same video I've been showing since I created that one particular avatar. And if I'm on here and able to upload it on here, I'll go ahead and try to do that. But y'all, I'm like, for real? I don't think I can because it plays music and I'm not trying to get a violation over here on TikTok. But I'm like, for real? So it shut me down. I did an appeal. Um, and I was on the phone talking to my friend, and next thing I know, it said appeal approved. So I'm able to go live again over there on TikTok, but they're telling me I have one more time, and they're going to take my live privileges, snatch it away from me, deny my live access forever on that particular page is what I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing if I get another page, I'm able to go live. I don't know. I don't know. So I talked to another homegirl of mine and she was like, girl, just go live on YouTube. So here I is. Because I think, and like she's saying, it's become too technical, a little bit too much in your business. Um, So I'm going to try my damnness to start going live over here on YT more often and build up my following over here. Y'all, I really do teach the girlies how to make a bag with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And now that I have learned this by doing it the easier way, and I'm just saying the easier way because literally I create AI twins to promote my courses for me. When I say this is the easiest I ever done in my life, one of the easiest things I've ever done in my life outside of quitting my job and doing this full time. We'll get in that in a minute. But yeah, so she literally, helps me with my content. When I say I create her one time and I put her in different scenes, I go ask ChatGPT for my prompts. So I'll get a minute. But yeah, so TikTok has count is days, y'all. TikTok has count is days. And again, I had just got up to 8,000 followers. Was being comfortable more often coming out here and going live on TikTok because like I said, sometimes we get in our heads. And knowing that when you do post the content or when you turn on your live and you're firstly fresh over here, don't nobody show up in your live. So you really out here talking to yourself. But just like everywhere else, y'all, we got to start from the bottom. We're in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. I'm even in the trenches over there. So it's like, why not be in the trenches over here? At least sooner or later, somebody going to show up over here. You know what I'm saying? I already know the more you show up, the more people are going to come. So let me just go ahead and say, hey, friends. Hey, new YouTuber friends. Hey, supporters. Hey, followers. I don't even know what I'm going to call you guys. Hey, besties. Hey, girlfriends. Whatever. We going to come over here and have a KA time. Okay, kick-ass time. Um, like again, I said I've been doing this for the past 2 years. So a little bit about that situation. I bought a course that let me go back. So my very first course that I bought was in February of 2024. Just doing what we're all doing as far as going on the social media streets, TikTok, IG, YT, FB, all the things, looking for ways to make money from our phone. It just so happened that I saw a lady and she had maybe 5 or 600 people in her live that day. And, she was a young girl, young, cute little girl. And I'm like, okay, she's talking about a course. Okay, she's got a lot of followers that's in her live. Okay, so what I gotta do? What I gotta do to do the same thing? Oh, now you're telling me I gotta buy a course? Okay, where's my wallet? Because this can be my birthday present to myself. My birthday is in February, y'all. I just turned 50 on Friday. Okay. So this past Friday. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this a birthday present to myself. So I bought the course. And the lady was saying, "Hey, I can mentor you. Whoever get the course from me, I'm going to mentor you, mentor. I bought that course, y'all, and that lady was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. So I said, okay. And not only that, the course was boring as that course was so damn boring. It was putting me to sleep. Okay. The lady had this soft monotone voice and she was talking like this. And as if you want to know about digital marketing, da da. And I'm like, lady, what the hell am I? What? So it did put a bad taste in my mouth, but not enough to say, okay, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I went down the lane again. I went and searched on Instagram. I was searching on YouTube. I was searching on TikTok. And I think it was still TikTok. I was on TikTok that morning and I came upon this lady who was talking about another course. Now I popped in every once in a while. I would see her. I followed her. Um, she don't look like me. She don't even look around me or anything like that. It was just a random lady. I just happened to go in her live one day. And it was just something about how she's explaining about the digital marketing and how she got into it and how it is now making her money. And so I was like, you know what? Let me tap in. And I listened to her and it was just something about her that I was like, you know what? If I buy this course from her, I feel like she's going to be in my corner. I bought that course, y'all. I think I bought it. I listened to it her on a Wednesday, Thursday, and then that Friday morning because she was coming on at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I listened and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and purchase the course from her. Hopefully, she'll be in my corner. Y'all, that lady texted me and was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you bought the course for me." And it was like, yeah, I felt compelled once for once, you know what I'm saying? And two, I felt like you're going to be in my corner. That's just me, how what I replied back to her. And we were able to exchange phone numbers and talk about it and all this other stuff. So the UBC is a course that I started out with. The UBC taught me how to brand, how to market, how to sell, the psychology of coming out here and talking to you guys and promote a course that I didn't even have to create. Not only that, the caveat of having that said course, I was able to resell it. So I took that course, y'all. I'm working my 9 to 5. I was in accounting. I'm working from home. So while I'm working from home, your girl was over here learning the skills that was in this course, right? So I'm learning. And the course is very visual. So if you don't want to read a bunch of ebooks, and we'll talk about that at a later time, I sat there and I went through pretty much the whole thing. So then I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and start posting the content because over there on TikTok, you need to have at least 1,000 followers um, uh, to have the link in your bio. Right. I was able to go live, but I was like, you need to have 1,000 followers. So I'm working, doing a follow for follow train and all this other stuff. So finally, I was able to get 1,000 followers, put the stand store link in my store. And y'all, once I started posting the content and going live, it became fun, but also intimidating because a lot of times people didn't know who I was. So I would have like maybe three or four people up in there, and it kind of got a little nerve wracking. Like right now, nobody's up in here. Nobody's up in here, but we're told to just keep on going. Okay. So I didn't know that at first. So my mentor, I'm crying to her. I'm like, girl, I'm going on live and nobody's coming in my live. Like, what do I do? And I can't even sell this. She was like, Tisha, first of all, stop. Because I'm on her live crying. Literally had tears in my eyes. Not crying like that, but crying too because I just had did something else too. But anyways, so she's like, if the number, just like how we can see how many people are up in here. Let me see over there. There we go. Over there. Yeah, it's kind of ass backwards. But just how we can see the number who come up in our live, she told me to put a sticker over that number. So therefore, you're just out here talking. You don't even know who's coming up in here and know, who's leaving, who's coming, nothing like that. Then she told me to talk to you guys like you're my best friend. So I tell that to my people in my live all the time. I'm like, if you're nervous, come out here and go live and talk to your live like you're talking to your best friend. So every time I get on live, and this is what I get on live with sometimes, my big old iPad, y'all. I use my iPad and I prop it up and I just go live with my iPad and I pretend like I'm talking to my best friend. Girl, do you know that there's programs out here that's making you or can allow you to make money from your phone passively? Do you want to learn how to do this? So once I started doing that, more people were coming in my live, y'all. I would I would have so much fun on my live over there. We were having slumber parties. We were like, okay, I'm not going out this weekend. Who want to pull up with their red cups? You know what I'm saying? So people would pull up on my live with their red cups, and I would just be the main host. And if you want to come up and talk, you could. If not, you'll be in the comments, but we'll just talk about digital marketing and how much money we were out here making and all the things. So it made it fun. Okay. We were all the girls who were in my live, they were all curious. It was so much fun. Okay. At that time, though, y'all, I was also having issues with my job, with my manager. I'm going back and forth. We couldn't seem to meet eye to eye. Couldn't see eye to eye, y'all. So I had asked if I can leave out of Kansas City. At this time, I'm still living in Kansas City, but I wanted to move to Arizona. And because I went over her head and went and talked to my director, she started micromanaging. That's how I can put it. To the point where now I'm like, you mess with my livelihood. And the stress and anxiety was up to here. Me and her are going back and forth to one day after I done got this course, still trying to figure out if I'm going to move to Arizona. But as I'm showing up over here on TikTok, promoting and posting the content and all the things, y'all, I was able to make $12,000 my first 30 days of getting that course. So I want to say the 1st of April is when I got that course. By the May 31st of 2024, I quit my job. I called my mom that morning and I said, Mom, today's going to be my last day. I have a Zoom call with these folks and I just don't feel this job anymore. And I just can't do it because my stress and my anxiety was out the roof. If I stay here any longer, I'm going to be in somebody's hospital, all the things. She was like, "No, just hear what they have to say and da da." You know how moms are, because now she's looking like, "Well, how you gonna pay your damn bills?" But I told nobody that I was out here doing this. I told her towards the very end, but she didn't understand the concept that your girl is out here making money. Okay, so I was like, "Oh no, I got it, I got it, I got it." The Zoom call happened, y'all. I was on the phone with my manager and my team lead. We were talking about what we're going to do. And basically, it was over a training situation. So I can just feel her energy, y'all. I was just feeling her energy, the way she was coming at me, the way she was talking at me. I said, I know you got me lying. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So I said to her, today's going to be my last day. How about that? Today has to be my last day. And of course, now she wanted to backpedal and pee pop, if you know what I mean. Only because, you know, I think she wanted to fire me first. I'm just going to say it like that. I think she wanted to do it first, but I didn't give her the opportunity. I did not. I took upon myself to go ahead and let myself go. And I knew if it did not work out, there will always be accounting on LinkedIn. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and exit stage left, honey. You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. So I left, y'all. I left my job and I stayed consistent over there on TikTok. I showed up, I posted content, I went live, and I continue to make sales thereafter. I mean, literally enough for me to still stay at home and pay my damn bills. So I have been doing this now for the past 2 years, come this May. May 31st. So I can truly say I am a testament. I can truly say that your girl has been out here doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So when I can say anybody can do this, and like I said, y'all, I just turned 50 on Friday. Okay. Anybody can do this. You just have to be able to change your mindset. You just have to be able to know that you can show up for those people's 9 to 5s. You can show up for yourself over here. Bottom line. Once that concept set in and I became a mindset shifter, y'all, like I tell people, I became a mindset shifter. I shifted my ass out them people's cubicles. Um, I'm literally been showing up. And so this past summer, let's get to the AI part. I have been looking at people over there on on Instagram show up with their avatars, their twins or whatever. And I didn't want to do it at first, but I was like, you know what? I am outside. Like this past summer, I got with a guy friend that I was dating and I'm still dating, but I didn't have time to create no dang on content. I didn't have time to sit up here and edit videos that was taking me hours to edit. So I bought the course. It was a face forward AI course. Y'all, I literally had issues with that course, but it taught me how to create my avatar twin. So, been doing avatar twins since this past summer. And when I say she has been showing up for me, and if I could, I don't think I can because a lot of my avatars have music on my TikTok, and I'm not trying to get flagged over here with my music. But yeah, so I've created quite a few of my TikTok who is now showing up for me. I can be more behind the scenes. So I want to get into showing you guys 2 of my courses real quick. I'm just going to do a real quick walkthrough of both of them just so you can see the course. I'm hoping that you guys can see my screen. We'll go to the classroom. So yeah, y'all, this is, let me come back over here. The it's called ICA CA, and I have bought into quite a few courses that teaches you how to create your AI twin. This is my school, which have a lot of communities that I have bought into. And when I say, y'all, I really like to learn my craft and I don't mind paying to play to keep my ass out them people's cubicles. That's the only reason why I can do most of the things I have done with my courses. But for the most part, I am done buying courses, y'all. I think I got enough. I've gotten quite a few high ticket courses as well as a bunch of PLRs, which I don't really like to recommend to anybody, but I really promote this course that teaches you how to create your AI twin, and I promote the DWA. This is the ICA, which is the AICA, And it's just like majority of the courses that are coming in your school platform. It's a community, and not Mandy, Maddie. I'm sorry, Maddie. She is, I think, from Croatia, and how I was able to get this last course that I'm going to buy is I was following this girl over there on TikTok, and she had a twin that was looking so good. I mean, her face was so damn good compared to my images that were coming out on Higgsfield. So I was like, you know what? Let me tap in. So I was listening to her on her live, and she was talking about this course here and how she was using or going to use her avatar with TikTok Shop. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm already able to put clothes on her from Pinterest. Let me see what she's talking about by putting clothes on her from TikTok Shop. And she was explaining to people on her live that, yeah, I have a twin and I use her to promote TikTok Shop clothes. I said, okay. I said, let me get this course, y'all. I went on ahead and bought the course. I ain't even gonna lie. Bought the course. And when I went through this course and went through some of the trainings that Maddie, I want to keep calling this girl, yeah, Maddie, was teaching in this course. Oh my God. How she teaches you how to prompt is totally different from what I've learned before. Um, Prompting is basically giving your generator directions on what you want your AI twin to look like, the scenery that she's in, the camera view, the lighting, all the hyper realistic, the natural realistic, all the things. That's giving your generator the prompts to make it do the things that you want it to do. So she has about 6,000 members in her community. And again, y'all, this is by far one of the best communities. And I tried to support, my sisters out here, but a lot of these communities with these courses or whatever, they're kind of like all over the place. They're good apps, but they're just for beginner friendly. They're together to me. And please, I'm not going to talk about the people who are just giving y'all a bunch of ebooks. I feel sorry for the people who are just promoting these courses, saying they're going to help you guys, or this course is going to help you, but you have to read a ton of ebooks. So this course is very visual. You would click over here in the classroom area, and I tell people to go through these little 2 modules last, because I want you to learn how to create your AI twin first and see if this is something that you really want to get into. So you would skip over, if you want your AI twin to don't look like you don't want her to look like you would go to this module, and then she'll teach you how to create a totally different than what you look like, basically. So if you don't want her to look like you, it's called an avatar. When you do want them to look like you, it's called an AI twin. So even in this one, it's just 2 modules. She really breaks it down to you, breaks it down. Um, if you want to learn how to do image to video, which is basically, like I said, the prompting, you would go to this module. If you want her to talk, speak, sing, you would go to this module. This module will teach you how to make your AI twin show up and get the UGC content. And again, it's probably just like what, 2 or 3 modules? Like, yeah, 2 modules. So I tell people, think TikTok Shop. Think putting perfume in her hands, glasses, sunglasses, lip gloss, cosmetics. You're able to now put items in your avatar's hand or in the whole reel. If you want to glow her up, like I said, with the clothing, you can come here. But if you want to add additional avatar in your content, this is the video for you. And I think it's just one video. Yes. So if you want her to have multiple people up in your reel, that's the module. And then if you want to learn how to do everything over there on Instagram, because she promotes on Instagram. So you'll learn threads, you'll learn TikTok, and you'll learn the strategy of content, doing content period with your AI twin. But if you want to learn how to make the sleep money, I tell people you would go here. If you want to make the sleep money, make sure you go through this module and literally step by step. None of this is ebooks, y'all. None of this is ebooks. A workflow, which means she'll give you prompts on different things to do for your AI twin or with your AI twin. So all of these are prompts. So this is, like I said, this is AI. This course right here is $297. Let me see if I have people up in here. I don't. This course is $297 and it comes with my mentorship. So you'll get my phone number. You will get access to me and we'll do our first little Zoom call. And I'm just here to help you guys. Pretty much everything you'll learn is in the classroom. But if you need me, I will be just a phone call away, a text call away, not a phone call, but I'm just saying a text call away or whatever. So this is, like I said, this is ICA. This is for you to create your AI twin. And I'm just going to go through the wins real quick. So people like to post their earnings, and she's gotten 500 followers over there on TikTok, which I'm trying to leave TikTok. Somebody's out here doing YouTube with their avatar, I'm sure. And then she actually has new things and updated things in level 5. So as long as you come out here and comment, post your content, and like, and just be out here on the community working, you're able to unlock level. It gives us extra gems in level 5. And level 5 is this. I was able to get it. So I was over here working my ass off, y'all, and I was able to get in this module here. This is level 5. So I love this community. I mean, we all try to help each other. And this is one community that I can say, honestly, that I've actually dabbled in and communicated in. For the most part, I buy these courses and don't even worry about the community. Teach me what you got to teach me and I'll keep it moving. But I do love this community as well as the Digital Wealth Academy. Now, the Digital Wealth Academy is similar to the I first got when I came out here, that taught me how to make the money, taught me how to come out here and market, brand, sell. This course, yeah, this course taught me a lot, I should say. So after I got the UBC, y'all, I went on ahead and got the DWA. The DWA also comes with testimonials, 32,042 days. So people love to post their earnings. We have 134,000 members, and I want to say the majority of us don't have to come out here and go live. They post a lot of their content over there on IG. I think it's like they said, like what, a 10% of us do. For the most part, these people are speaking, getting sales just by posting content. So it says from stuck to 12K a month. I love that. I love seeing what people are actually winning out here. $17,000 in just 5 months as a beginner. So these are people who are doing this face forward. And let me go click on the mod or the tab that says faceless content, y'all. Okay, now I completely stop because I generally notice every single person is okay. So she's just get discouraged. Understand that, like I said, we have to keep going. Yes, you're not going to have sales every day, but the thing is that you cannot give up because the money is still out here. Let me see. 1K in 10 days, and she 15 hours ago. So again, there's people, it depends. If your content is not working, get go get rebranded, go ask ChatGPT, hey, my content's not working, it's not reaching the people. And literally, y'all, I have done that quite a few times. Like, you don't give up. Again, you don't give up. I'm just gonna say that. You don't give up. Results are coming in. I love that. She didn't post any income claims, but yeah, so this is the reason why I like to come here, because even if you want to do this faceless, people do post up their earnings faceless. Okay. As far as the classroom, I'd say You don't have to go through everything, but for the most part, this first page teaching you everything about digital marketing. First of all, I would suggest you come here and get your mindset right because you got to have your mindset right. But the basics of digital marketing, the crash course, how to do affiliate marketing. This is a new module. I didn't have a chance to go through this because she just dropped these new 3.0 within like the last couple of months. So I haven't got a chance to go through some of the newer modules, but how to set up in your store, beacons, fan base, system IO, which I don't recommend, but how to pre-launch, how to set the pace. Email marketing is how you get the money in your sleep, how to build trust with your audience. So this whole front page, y'all, is basically showing you how to get set up and even how to set your system up over there on IG. Rachel, our creator, posts a lot and started over there on Instagram. So a lot of this is going to be geared towards posting to Instagram. But for the most part, y'all, when I post one content, I take it to all my platforms that I post my content on, whether that be TikTok, IG, FB, YT, SNAP. I post on all those platforms. So if you are a guy out here and you want to learn this, there's a men's module, CapCut. She'll teach you how to do CapCut edit, all the things, reels here, photography and videography, and then Facebook ads. Then if you want to learn how to make your phone, it'll be the second page. So everything AI, AI. If you want to learn how to create, there's 2 modules that'll teach you how to do that. Then it'll teach you how to get the brand deals, set your system up on automation, how to protect your business, how to get into UGC content, y'all. There's a lot of people who are making money on 10, 15-second videos, and the brands are paying us or you or anybody who is creating little mini commercials, infomercials for their brand, for their items that they want you to promote. And this TikTok shop is doing UGC content. So you're now able to use your avatar for UGC commercials. So I tell people get into UGC right here because brands are paying small creators. Everything TikTok and how to go live on TikTok Live, TikTok Shop, and TikTok Live. If you want to create your own course. So a lot of these things I say, if this is not something that you want to do as far as getting in a TikTok shop, then you don't have to go through this module, y'all. If you don't want to do drop shipping, don't go through this module. But it gives you all the ways to make money from your phone. Okay. How to use ChatGPT, how to get monetized on YouTube, how to become an Amazon influencer. I am an Amazon influencer. I just haven't posted a damn content yet over there. Everything Canva, how to learn Pinterest. If you want to get your health and wealth, how to start a t-shirt or a clothing line and how to start one period, but how to start one and put it on your avatar. This is a module for you. And have your avatar promote your t-shirt business or your sweater business. And then selling on Facebook, how to gain your loyal customers. And again, if there's another module for the guys, so they're not leaving you guys out. And then time management, recording calls. And then if you need products that you want to resell because you want to sell extra PLR products or MRR products, this is the vault for you. So yeah, y'all, I know I spoke a lot on the things. There we go. All of the things. And again, I'm going to start coming here a lot more so I can have some new YouTube friends over here. Let me see if I can make 8,000 followers over here. I don't know. I'm going to post my content and I'm just going to show up more over here. So, but I'm going to post this video. If you need to reach me, if you want to learn how to make the money from your phone, if you want to learn how to create your AI twin like I've been doing, I'm going to figure out a way how I can show you guys some of my twins without the music being up on the screen. I think I might have to take you to Hicksfield or something like that. You know what? Real quick. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Well, Let me hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me see if I can share my screen. Higgsfield is how I was using her or creating her back in the day. I'm going to say back in the day. But now, because again, y'all, look at her. She is not given air. She's given AI-ish. She's giving um, her face, no neck. I was wasting a lot of credits. Like, what is this? No neck. So again, I'm like, what is this, honey? What is this? No neck, glossy face, all the things. So this is Hicksville, like I said, and my images was even coming out looking crazy. So I'm not ratting on Hicksfield, but Hicksfield was not working for me at all. Looking twins. So I'll probably do a little bit more little uh videos on Hicksfield. It was making my AI twin look. But for the most part, y'all, I hope you guys were able to see that. I don't know what just happened, but I'll look at the playback. If it doesn't look right, I'm gonna cut it out. That's the beauty of having or knowing how to work YouTube. But yeah, y'all, if you have any questions, go ahead and be in my DM. Look, I'm not like I'm over there on TikTok. Be in my comments. I gotta figure out what platform I'm in. But yeah, y'all, comment. I'm here to help you if you need help, but I'm gonna make more videos on AI. I'm seeing that's what I need to do. Maybe a little 5 or 10 minutes here and there. But that my name is Tisha. Again, I go by Your Social Hustler out there on all my other platforms. But thank y'all for hanging with me this long. I will see you later. Bye.